Hello everyone, it's me. I'm back. How are you all doing today? Hope everybody's doing okay. Masterboard Monday on a Tuesday again. Unfortunately, I had to work all day yesterday because my manager's on holiday. She's sunning herself on a beach somewhere. So I had to do the whole day. So last night when I came home, I was just exhausted, so I thought, oh, do you know, I'm just going to have to do Masterboard Monday on a Tuesday again. So I'm going to get some book to some sticky for sticking down, and let's get on with it. So I am working with some Tim Holtz papers at the moment, which is not a bit out of my comfort zone. So I've got some my bits for today are a bit grungy. Also, I've got some map that I sprayed and put some drips on and stuff like that, because I want to make a little booklet journal for my son. So I thought I'd do Tim Holtz's style. So this masterboard is going to be the cover for a little journal for my son. Yeah, I don't know whether he'll ever use it, but it's just a little gift for him, because he's always admiring my work and saying, you know, when are you going to make me a birthday card? But I find it incredibly difficult to. So I'm doing this because I've been having trouble with it all sticking down. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover the whole page. Yeah, he was saying to me about a birthday card, and I said, you know what, I never even thought about birthday cards for men. I find it really difficult though to make cards for men, but I just thought Tim Holtz's style would be good for a man, wouldn't it? Well, you can I'll let you know what his reaction is when he sees it. But yeah, I'm going to do this, and then what I'm going to do is make up the one we made from last week, do something with it, because Transformation Tuesday on the Wednesday never happened. So yeah, I'm going to get my act together this week. I'm working 2 days. I worked all day yesterday, and I've put that on upside down, but never mind. Yeah, I need some tissue or something. Yeah, I'm working 2 full days this week, which is I found absolutely exhausting to do a whole day. I'm trying to look for a baby wipe or a tissue or something, but I'm not finding anything. Well, I'll just have to carry on. Yeah, so what we've been up to then. I hope you've all been doing okay. I've been looking forward to the weekends, because I finish work. I'm working tomorrow all day, and then I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, and it's the bank holiday weekend. So we're praying, please pray with us for some nice weather, because I want to get some stuff done in the garden, plant up some plants. I've got loads of plants ready in their trays, but it's been too cold. We've had terrible frosts, haven't we? It's been too cold to do. I just bought some new hanging baskets for this year, because I do reuse them, but the last ones, they're just, because they were made out of I bought them in the garden centre. They were made sort of not twigs, but intertwined. Yeah, I suppose it was like twiggy stick things, and then they came down in a cone shape, so they were very pretty. But unfortunately, that was a couple of years ago. So I used them last year as well, and now they've gone. They've had enough. This purple's really nice. I'm going to put that on. Yeah, they've really had enough. So it's time. I just bought some regular metal ones this time, some circular ones. See how we get on with those. Yeah, it's very sticky. Sticky. So I don't know what have happened since I last spoke to you. I can't remember what's happened. I've just been pottering around, working. not really been doing anything, to be fair. Mr. T's got to go next week for another one of his. It's like a checkup every now and again when you get the all clear, when you're in remission or whatever they want to call it. Then he has to have a camera down every 3 months, so he's got that to do next week, which is not very nice. I shouldn't imagine. I can't imagine what it's like, but they do sedate him, which I suppose is something, and it's not too bad. I don't know. I'm saying it's not too bad, but I've not experienced it, so I couldn't say. So I'll put some of these grungy matte things. I seem to be putting everything on upside down, don't I? Shall I turn it around? There we are. It's the right way up now. That was upside down. Well, that's upside down. Oh, it doesn't matter to it. Yeah, so he's got that coming up next Wednesday. Make you wait. They wait forever for the results anyway. Unless there's something wrong, then they contact you really quickly. So I'm going to be doing some gardening, and I'm going to. I just bought a fence paint sprayer, a little electric one. So that's come because I want to do my fences. I've done it with brushes last year, and oh my goodness, it took hours and hours and hours. So I just got one of those electric ones now. So I'm hoping, they say you can do one fence panel in about 3 minutes, so we'll see. I'm not convinced. But yeah, my daughter needs hers done as well. So she's got loads of fences, and they're like a burnt cherry red, and she wants them grey. So we tried doing one of the little panels, and we was out there about an hour, and all we'd done was we'd done 2 coats on it, and we looked at it and said it needs another. So I said this is going to take hours and hours and hours. So I just decided let's go and get a paint sprayer. So I ordered it on Amazon. It have come. I've used it with water, which was funny because obviously water comes out really fast. So I thought, yeah, I'll give this a go. I can do this. I can do this. So I'm going to... Obviously, we've got to wait for a day when it's not windy, because I think it would be a disaster if it was windy. It'd go everywhere, wouldn't it? I should have some more bits of paper here. Put some of this down. So it should be fun. I'm going for fun. I should imagine it'd be quite messy, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a bash, see what happens. There we go. I think I need some grungy on there now. A bit grungy. Yeah, that's nice. I already prepared all these. I inked around the edges just for fastness, for quickness, or speed, I should say. And this is going to be a journal cover. Well, not necessarily a journal, like a small book. I suppose you could call it. Just a little notebook, just for a bit of fun. This is some coffee dyed paper. I think it was coffee dyed, yeah, that I did. This really grungy. I need some more. Yeah, from the that's a saying from Oliver Twist, isn't it? More. Yeah, I've got a bit more here. I don't think I've done enough paper. Need some more, I think. Have I got any more of this? Lots of the grungy stuff. Grungy stuff it is then. So I've been following along with a few of the ladies. I'm going to do a couple of bits. I'm filming this today, which is Tuesday, which is my day off from work. because I worked all day yesterday, I told you that. And then tomorrow I'm working all day, so I'm going to do a couple of videos today. Get back into it. So maybe I need a few more bits of this. So let's do a few bits of this. Yes, I'm really looking forward to the summer. Springtime is a bit wet at the moment, a bit unpredictable. But all the birds are tweeting. All the new lives in the gardens, wonderful to listen to. It's almost deafening when you sit outside. You sit outside and drink like a coffee or something like that. The birds are they're almost deafening. Yeah, so it's certainly a magical time of the year, spring. Love it. So I've done that one. Put that somewhere. It's a bit sticky now, getting sticky. Somebody knocking on next door upstairs is ringing their bell. I can hear it. Ooh. And that's a car that's driving 20 miles an hour outside our house, ladies and gentlemen. They drive down an absolute, and there's a school across the road. They drive down like absolute bats out of hell. Bad. It's really bad. But I'm thinking, I think the parcel man's leaving a parcel out the back. My neighbour outside my door. Bit creepy. I'm not going out there. Not going out there. Yeah. A little bit of that. So I'm going to do this. I also want to do something with my fairies as well. So that'll be my next project. Do something with the fairies. This looks quite grungy, doesn't it? It does look grungy, yeah. Happy with that. Little bit more. What did I do with that? Can go there. I'll have to let this dry now to be able to make the journal up. Not sure if I want that word on there at the moment. Controversy. I'm not for controversy. Get off. A little bit. So, one more bit. I think it's going to have to be, yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, so I finally finished my bedroom. I've decorated it. I've just bought the curtains and it's all done now, thank the Lord. But I started from scratch. I painted it, painted all the walls. I even put the wallpaper up, which was hard. Well, I give it a go. I'll try anything, you see, but it just takes so long because I get, excuse me, I get very fatigued very quickly. So that's my grungy masterboard. There it is. There's my grungy masterboard. So we're going to let that dry, and that will be something I will start in the week. See, that's not stuck down. I'll make sure all the bits are stuck down. And so there it is. There's my grungy masterboard for this week. So there's that one. And now we are going to do something with, where's it gone? This one. This is the one from last week. I think it is, isn't it? What I want to do is I want to cut a small strip down, and then I want to do like 4 cards. So I'm going to cut the strip down there and just get my my chopper, my guillotine, I should say, not chopper. sounds bad, doesn't it? So yeah, let's do this. So I'm thinking if I cut down about 3 inches, that should be enough for a tag, or 2 little tags. And then I need, how wide is this bit? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.5. So 4 1/4. 4 1/4. There, should be halfway. Let's lift that up. 4 1/4. And then, how wide is that? How long is this? 4. And then 2 at 4. So I have those. And then I need these to be cut into 4. Right, so that is that. This is probably going to be 2 tags, so I need to cut them into 4. Like so. Oh, they're quite wide, aren't they? Little tags. Oh well, it is what it is. I might just trim a little bit off. They're quite wide for a tag. Let's do 2.5. I mean, they're not wide for a tall tag, but they're quite wide for a little tag. What did I do that one at? Oh, I forget my brain. 2.5. 2.5. Chop. So that's that. So we now have 2 little tags and 4 journaling cards. 3, 4 to work on. So do one at a time. Right, so there's the little tags. I'll cut the corners off them in a minute. So let's start with this. I think I'm going to round the corners. Where's my corner rounder? Oh, I didn't like it. Didn't like that bit. One. It's a bit monotonous, but it's got to be done. 1, 2, 3. What's that? And then 4. So I'm not necessarily going to be doing these for anything in specific, just to put in my stash, but it's always nice to have some bits in your stash, isn't it? Oh, I should have backed them really first, never mind. So I've got those 4. So what has Mr. T been up to this week? Last week he did mention to me, he was saying that I think we need to get some more plates, and I'm like, why? And he said, well, we're getting a bit low, and I was like, why are we getting low on plates? But I didn't say anything. And then when I looked, because he's so accident prone, every time he's in the kitchen he smashes or breaks something. And yeah, I looked, yeah, there's 3 white plates missing. I've looked everywhere for him. He's obviously smashed them and put them in the bin as we go along. So yeah, we do need some more smaller white plates, because they are no more. And I might put the film up. Shall I zoom this in a little bit? Let's just zoom this in a little bit. See if we can get a bit closer. It's a bit better, isn't it? Right. Yeah. So I think a new dinner services, and then last week he was cutting the roast, the Sunday roast, with the electric knife. And next thing you heard, this almighty shout out, and what he'd done was he dropped the knife, which then landed on the cord with such a force that it pulled the plug out of the socket and whacked him straight on the bridge of his nose. The plug. I was like, oh my goodness, here we go. So I said to my daughter, See what I mean? This is not sticking down properly. I said to my daughter, I said, what's he done? She went, oh, well, Frank, what Frank has done, because we call him Frank Spencer now, because he's so accident prone. I'm not going to bother with inking the backs because I'm going to be covering the backs with something and then stitching around them. Yeah, she said, she told me what he'd done. I was like, oh my God, I just can't believe it. Do you know what I mean? He is the most accident prone man I know. And is basically is saying in life is, how did that happen? And I say, how did that happen? He says, well, I don't know, it just fell apart in my hands. You know, it's just like, well, I didn't do anything. You know, I was like, oh God. So yeah, so he breaks things. He won't admit to it, but my new Smeg toaster has now got a scratch all up the front of it where someone's, I don't know, maybe moved it with a knife, a sharp knife, or yeah, it's got a great big scratch across the front of it. So I'm absolutely devastated about that, but I've got to let it go because otherwise it was like, well, I can't understand how that have happened. And I was like, well, you know, to me, when I use things like that, which are so precious to me, I'm just so careful with them. So, you know, it's happened, done it. So what can you do? You've got to move on. Right, I'm going to stick that little bit down there and there. So I'm hoping by me glue sticking the paper first as well, that I'm hoping that this is not going to happen, because this shouldn't happen. But it's going to be stitched around anyway, so I'm not too bothered. I'm not bothered. Yeah, so that's our big news for this week. We need some new plates. So I used to go out and say, when I do a smash, I'd go out and I'd say to him, well, what have happened? But now I just don't bother. I just think, oh, something else. I can hear it going in the bin. So it's like, oh, something else is broke. I mean, I think the best one for last year, I think it was last year, or was it this year? I'm not sure. No, it was last year, was, I said to him, I want some shelves on the wall because I've got a very small kitchen and my kitchen units are very small as well, not a lot of storage. So I said, I want some shelves on the wall just to put my canisters, you know, and all bits and pieces on. So he said, yeah, I can do that. So we went and bought some pine ones, which I painted them white, all beautiful, we bought floating shelves, that was it. So I got these floating shelves and I said to him, you sure they're going to be strong enough? He said, yeah, they'll be fine. So anyway, we put up these floating shelves and I said to him, I said, you haven't put enough screws in, because with the floating shelves, with the brackets, you have to put like 6 screws on each one. He said, oh, it'll be fine. He'd put 1 on each end of the floating bracket in the middle, and on the other end, just one in each end, just to secure it in the wall. He slotted over the shelf, and so there I was, put all my jars on there. Do you know what I mean? They're all glass jars. Yeah, and then in the middle of the night, I heard this almighty crash, smash, and jumped out of bed and went in the kitchen, and every single thing had fallen off the shelf. All the jars had fallen off the shelf. They had oats, pasta, rice, you name it. They were smashed all over the floor, and the shelf had just under the weight of the glass jars, it just tilted down, and then everything had slid off and smashed all over the floor. And 4 o'clock in the morning, I was cleaning all. He said, "Oh my God, you know what? You know, let me out." I said, "No, you go back to bed," because he had to go work the next morning. And I was just there thinking, I don't know where to start. Do you know what I mean? So I scraped it all up. So then I said to him, right, I'm having proper wood shelves now. So I've got pine shelves now. And I went out and just bought all plastic canisters, because I thought, I can't have that happening again. Do you know what I mean? It took me hours to clean. You know, things start coming out of the cupboards, don't they? Under the cupboards and stuff, and you'll see a grain of rice here, and it's like forever. So yeah. So that was last year's one, which oh, what am I doing? Anyway, chatting away. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna put on here? Because it's flowers, isn't it? So let's have a look, see what we've got. Find some bits. I'm just gonna use whatever's around me, which is not a lot. I've got stamps. Got some stamps. That's no good. And then I'm going to get some labels. Don't need that. Get some bits and pieces in my little baskets because I've got far too much stuff. And the trouble is, the more you've got, it becomes overwhelming. So I've got that one. I need some sort of a focal point, don't I? I've got these little flowers. It's cute. It's cute. Little flowers. Let's have a look. I'm going to look with you. It's easier if you see it as well. But as you can see, it's absolutely full of junk. Junk of junk. Oh, it's a nice butterfly there. An advertisement. Yeah, I'm thinking just using whatever's here or around me. Annual garden. Let's see. Some labels. I'll get some bits out and then I'll have a look, see what I like and what I don't like. What's calling me? What's calling me? There's a typewriter. No. No. It's a bit of tissue there. See what we've got here. Some little flowers. Lady. Milady. Daffodils are always good. Daffodils. Little man. Pink flower. I like pink. Another. There's a strawberry. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's all random stuff in here. I want to start using it up. Oh, clock. I'll start using this all up because it's no good having all this, hoarding all this stuff. I just want to start using it now. And tickets. What colour tickets? Green. Let's have a green ticket. Need scissors to cut that. Right, my little scissors. These are like thinning scissors. These are cool. Because when you cut it, it looks like a stamp. I've got a green one of those. What other colours are they? See what other colours we've got that are nice. That's quite a nice colour. Cut one of these off. One of those. A bit of blue. Blue, blue, blue. That should be enough. There, that'll do for those. It's not maybe too big, that daffodil. We'll go with it anyway. There's some more flowers. These are seed packets. That can go in on my Timmy Holt stuff over there. I've got a little tray with all Tim Holt stuff on. The boot. I think we've got enough there of those. So let's see. Let's see what we're going to do. I really like the butterfly. We're going to make do with what we've got in front of us here. I'm going to get rid of the stamps and put them over there a minute. And then I'm going to audition the cards. There's a strawberry. I don't know about that card. It's a bit bright, isn't it? What am I going to do? It's all bright. It's the same one. It's two the same. Get rid of that. Got a little basket. So there's no rhyme or reason to this, any of it. There's a clock. None whatsoever. I really like that, so I don't want to cover that up really, that one. So that needs something thin down it, doesn't it? The boot's too big. So let's have a look. and then a clock on top. No, I don't like the label. Oh, this is going to be a long one, I think. Right, let's look for some labels. Right, I quite like that. Too big, too big, too big. Too big. Littler. It's a blue. 2 and 6. Yeah, this is the bit that takes the time in that. It's a bit more Tim Holtz there. Get rid of that. Right, so I'm going to, what shall I have it on? I'm not sure about these. Let's put the what about the daffodil? A very big daffodil. So let's make a little cluster with a daffodil, a ticket. It's just, I think these are just going to be quite botanically, aren't they? Botanicals, that's the word. So I like to do the other side just so that there's no white edges at all showing. I think the yellows and the William Morris will go nice with this. So I'm going to have the daffodil, and then I'm going to have a little label, and I'm going to ink that. I like the daffodil, I like the label, and I don't know if it needs anything else. I quite like that for that one. If you don't want to, maybe I'll have a ticket as well in between. Like so. Yep, that's that one done. One done. Anyway, how are we doing for time? It's getting late. So I'm going to hold that together like that. I think I'm going to use my stapler, or what does he call it? A tiny attacher or something. So that's that one done. Then we've got the strawberry. We need a strawberry and a label. Let's have a label. What do we want with the strawberry? It's too small. That one's okay. And then I need a ticket. No, I don't want a green ticket. I want something a different colour. Let's store this up now. Blue. Like that, and then we use the tiny attacher, and that can go on that one, maybe, or this one because it's got a bit of red and pink in it. So that's that one, although that one can be quite covered because there's nothing really on it. So let's try this one. There we are, that's the one. It's going on there. That's going on that one. So that's 2. This one can have a seed packet on it because there's nothing on it at all. So I'm going to put a seed packet on that one. I'm just going to ink it. Hang on, I think I might round the corners. Because that is round as well. That might finish it off, make it look a bit softer. Yes. Right. So that is going to have that on, and then it needs something with it. Needs something. Needs something. Something. See what we've got in this basket. I'm going to try and just use the things up. That's a bit dark. That's a bit big. I will find something, I promise you. Is that too big? Let's cut it out. scissors. Yeah, so today is my day off, which is not a day off because I will be catching up on Tone's home at the weekends, and I can't do anything when he's at home. So today we'll be catching up on cleaning and all that boring stuff. You know, the one that the fairies come in and do. And he says to me, comes home and he says, what have you been doing all day? And I said, what do you mean, what have I been doing all day? Just take a look round. And he just looks at me with that cheeky grin. That's how he gets away with it, ladies and gentlemen. Right. No, I've got the butterfly in my head now, so that ain't no good. Yeah, that cheeky grin gets them away with murder. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's better. That one's better per colour. Yeah, so yeah, today's the day. And then if I do a deep clean today, that can get me through to the weekend, because he's going to be home as well. He's got 4 days off, and then he's got self-isolate for 3 days, and then before he has his procedure on Wednesday, so he's going to be home for even longer. But the unfortunate thing about it is that he can't go out or do anything, so that's a bit of a... He's self-isolating for 3 days. I don't have to self-isolate, but he does, which I think is just absolutely ridiculous, you know. I could go out and give it to him, couldn't I, you know? Looking for some material. Get a bit of something to put behind it. I tea dyed this, but it looks like American Tan tights now. It's really far too much tea. It's not like me to go over the top. Yeah, so it's yeah, I just need a little bit. A little bit of Angie, a little bit. Yeah, so, you know, I think at the end of the day, this virus is not going anywhere, is that? Do you know what I mean? It's still going to be around. We just got to protect them, the most vulnerable people. And a lot of people, an awful lot of people have had it now. I think the ones that haven't are in the minority. I haven't had it yet, but and I don't want it. But I know some of my kids, my daughter's had it twice, and my son's had it twice as well. It's weird, isn't it? And then some people get it in the family. It's like my other son got it, and one of his children, but his wife and a couple of the other children didn't get anything at all, which is mad, absolutely crazy. You would think because they're all in close proximity to each other. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. So I'm so sorry. I do apologise, and I'm sorry about all the mess. I'm very messy, very, very messy. I did zoom it in a bit, but did we do that? No, we didn't do the butterfly. Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure when I'll get it, but I am under no illusions that I won't. I just don't want to get it. I've been taking my vitamin D every day, high strength vitamin D, every single day since lockdown. Since lockdown, since the pandemic. I was taking the zinc as well, but it was a bit too much. So I just take the vitamin D, high strength, one a day, every single day, without fail. And I take my other medication, so I haven't even stuck this down yet. I'm going to stick this down now. Oh, sorry, I'm using 3-in-1. It's a Fabri-Tac knockoff. Well, it's not, it's the same stuff, but you know. So that's that one. So we've done that one. So there's that one. Okay, it's very jazzy. This one is just getting This one we're just doing the little cluster. I've got clusters, but they're really thick and clumpy, so I don't think I'll be putting those on here. So there's that one. And then we'll do the daffodil one, and we'll leave it at that, I think, because otherwise, because it's taking so long. So I have that one, then I have that one, and then we'll do this one. Yeah, we had a little chat and a catch up, didn't we? I got some more exciting stuff coming up on my channel. I'm going to give you a sneak peek now of my Road to 500. So there's those three. So we have that one, okay, with the daffodil, and we have this one with the strawberry. Give it a chance. And then this one with the seed. This is quite jazzy, this one, seed packet, because it was quite plain. And the American Tan coloured cheesecloth, and my butterfly, and my label. That's those three. I've still got one more to do, and I'm just going to give you a sneak peek of my Road to 500 subby giveaway journal. So I'm going to put it on the end so that if you watch to the end, then you'll see. You'll be able to see, won't you? So this is the journal. It is a work in progress. It is like a clutch bag. So it's quite round on the front. So I've wrapped it around with some sorry ribbon stuff. The front it's all covered with lace. And then I made one of my beautiful flowers. And then I put some beautiful trim lace on the edge. So this is a handmade flower that I made. It's covered with a beautiful lace that I bought. This stuff I got, it's nothing fancy. I just got it in Hobbycraft. And then the top lace is some beautiful lace that I was gifted by lovely Colette many moons ago. And then on the edge I have a cluster that I made, and then three different laces, or maybe four different laces layered on there. And then when you open it up, I'm not going to do the whole thing. This is round, admittedly, it is round, because that's how it went when. So this is round. So what I did was I attached an envelope that I made. I did it with tracing paper, I think, or I stamped. Yeah, I think I did this on a video. So the envelope I made, so I thought, because it's round and you won't be able to do anything with it, then it would just be a nice little pocket to put something in. And then all the pages on the back, I'm making a writing board, which I've started, but I'm going to back this again so it's quite a lot stiffer, because that's not stiff enough because it just curls round. So then the writing board will be, it's in the process of being decorated. The writing board will be you'll be able to use for when you're journaling. You just need to make it flat. So that's the sneak peek. There's lots more to come. I've got to finish it off, but that's the sneak peek of the front of it. This is just a little booklet I made, which is going in the front there. It's going to be very pretty feminine, and also it's going to have the appearance. Oh, let's put that. Did I put the writing board? Yeah, I did. These are just bits and pieces that are shoved in for now. This have the appearance of like a clutch bag. So I hope you like that. I think I did it on, I don't know what paper I used. I think it was another masterboard that I used for this, for the cover. So there's a sneak peek, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're all well. Hope everybody's doing okay. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything and it helps me grow my channel. And drop me a comment down below. I'd be delighted. That's me talking all posh now, my Mrs. Bouquet voice, isn't it? Yes, well, they call me Mrs. Bucket. But yeah, I like to think I'm Mrs. Bouquet. Bit posh, bit rough, diamond in the rough. Anyway, I can't do that up now. But yeah, that's the that's the journal that's going to be it's going to be the prize for my Road to 500, and I've put it right on the very end so that if people do watch to the end, they can see what if you know what's on offer. I will do a full flip through of it when it's completely finished, but as you can see, the edges there, you can see that I've used it. I've used one of my collage pages to make the cover. Anyway, that's that. So back to this. We did 1, 2, 3. It took quite a long time because I was like dithering about. I have one more to do and 2 tags. So that's from one masterboard sheet. So hope you enjoyed that. I will be back soon and for another exciting episode. So thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to all my loyal, lovely subbies and all my new subbies as well. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you all soon, folks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now. Bye, bye, bye.